Good morning, my lovely people. What is y'all doing today? How is everyone? I'm almost done with the top part of the keying that I'm working on. It's a little wonky right now, but I have to straighten it out. Give me a second, I'll show y'all after I start a couple stitches. Morning, Crystal. I'll show y'all in a second. What is everybody doing this lovely Saturday morning? I almost said Monday, thinking it was Monday. Had to make sure the one side was straight. Hmm. I wish I was still asleep. I've been up since 6:30, and that's around the time my husband had left. I couldn't go back to sleep. I really did try. Actually, last night was pretty cool because it rained all through the night. That was like really cool last night, so I didn't have a problem sleeping. But I think what it was too, that I did go to bed like super early. Cause I went to bed right after Kelly went off last night. I think it was like maybe not as soon as she went off, but I think it was like almost a half an hour, like 20 minutes to a half an hour before I went to sleep. This past week, like, wore me out. So I'm like, and I'm like, no. But now the sun came out, so good morning, Miss Mary. How are you this lovely morning? So this is what I got so far, and this is just one ball that I'm using of the mandala, and this is how much is still left out this ball. And I'm doing my own, like the pattern that it calls for is like because originally the pattern that called for it wanted you to connect both of them from corner to corner, but the person that I'm making it for is slightly blessed. I'm gonna say blessed. So I couldn't connect it at the corners here. So I had to add this middle piece to it in order for it to work. Oh, Miss Mary, yes. Right now, I have my fan blowing directly on me. So it was just between the two. Here, I added 12 stitches to set between them. And I did measure her and it works. And I went back and forth across for about two, 5 rows down in single crochet. And now I'm adding a granny square stitch at the very bottom to give it like a unique look. Even though the pattern doesn't call for it, but that's what I'm doing anyways. No, I just lost my hook. Oh, I found it. Right now, when I checked this morning, it was 70 degrees, and now it's 72 at 10:34 in the morning. So I'm almost done with the top. The only thing I was supposed to finish it this week, but I had stopped crocheting for like 2 days, 2, 3. So now I gotta figure out how to rearrange this. Okay, here we go. That's better. Oh no, it's not. I lied. So, oh, I got something in my eye. And that's what it looks like so far. And plus, on top of that, I've been doing some other things around the house. Been staying late at work. Also, been taking naps too. But like I said, I was supposed to finish this week and start on the bottom, but that ain't happening. Morning, Kellys. Yeah, I was at Retro Live this morning, showing all it was wonderful cars. Hey, Lydia. Good morning. I'm jealous that you showed all those cars. So after I do maybe 2 to 3 rows on this with the granny square going across, I'm going to be finally done with the tops. So I'm like, why not? But what is everybody other than you, Kelly? I know what you was doing this morning, but what is every and Crystal? How you doing, Lydia? I ain't really doing much except for what I just showed. You ain't never lied. But I know the past couple days here been. I know yesterday it was like 93 degrees yesterday, and then the day before was like 95. No, yesterday was 95 degrees. The day before was like 93. And then today, right now, as we speak, is 72 degrees right now. And I was like, I couldn't wait until we had something cooled off. I was so happy that it cooled off today because I'm like, no. And then I had to work too in it. I couldn't do the heat. Ugh. And I'm like, 95? I couldn't wait until I got in the house. Ooh, girl. I think we had one like that last week, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember. And it's been between the heat and it being humid. I'm like, it feel like my clothes are like sticking to me. And I'm like, nope, not today. Oh, Jesus. And I'm like, nope, what am I doing? And I thought about doing my live outside this morning, but I didn't know if it was going to be raining or not when I came on. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it in the house. So here it is. Hmm, me neither. Me neither. I swear, if I didn't have to go to work, I would not be going outside during this kind of heat and have to walk my dog because, like, they always say, as far as dogs wise, if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your pet. So I'll walk in for about like 5 to 10 minutes, like around the block, and then come right back home. Because normally, if it's too hot, I try to keep him out, at least let him use the bathroom before for long enough, and then we come right back. But since it's cooler in the morning and at night, it's like a 20-minute walk. But this morning, it was a short walk this morning because it was pouring down rain. And I forgot to grab my umbrella out of the car, and my husband has the car. So it was a 5 minute walk today, this morning, anyways. And then before I leave, because I'm taking my son later to this summer thingy that this place is having up at where they having like a back to school party or something like that today. So I'm taking him to that later on, but it's from 2 to 5. True. That is really true, Miss Mary. Give me 1 second. Somebody's calling me. Good morning, Miss Lisa. How you been? Hi. I'm going to say, is it Sunday? No, Saturday night for you or Sunday morning for you, Miss Lisa? But I'm going to say good morning from my time zone. I think this might be my last row for the top. Yeah, it's going to be my last row for the top. I don't know. Okay, good night, Miss Lisa. Bye. I'm debating if I want to make this my last row for the talk or if I want to keep going and make it a little bit longer. I'm debating. What do y'all think? Yeah, 'cause this is how much I have left out of the one that I'm using. So I'm debating if I want to finish this off or if I want to start the bottom with this. I'm still debating for that one. I am going to probably be up for another 15, 20 minutes. 20 minutes on here because today is like one of those days I'm like everywhere. I still have to run to the store real quick before my husband gets home. They, according to the weatherman this morning, they said that we ain't gonna get no more thunderstorms until later on tonight. So if we do get thunderstorms tonight, I hope so because that even with the fans and stuff I have in my house, I want it to be much cooler like it was last night. So if it does, I'll be so happy. Hmm. Because I know when we first started to get the thunderstorms last night, my power went out for about like an hour, and that was around like 8, 9 o'clock last night. When my power went out, I was sitting here watching a movie, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I was so mad. But thank goodness I was able to finish watching it this morning. So I was happy about that. Like I know as far as my dog goes, he really was. I don't know because I was asleep. Because I knew when it was thunder and lightning last night, he hid underneath the bed until I laid down, and then he came jumping up in the bed with me and my husband. So I know like the second one we got around like midnight, somewhere between midnight and 2 in the morning, it woke me up and woke my husband up because that's how loud it was. We thought a tree fell over. So I'm like, I don't know. But I do know this much that the cooliness of it was so cool last night. I slept comfortable. So comfortable it wasn't even funny. And I was like, I was so glad that it started to cool off. Oh, my back just cracked and it hurt it just a little. Oh. Sorry about me turning my camera off. My son came downstairs. Where is my hook? Oh, I keep losing my hook. It ain't even funny. Thank goodness I got spares. Like when I do go to the store and do buy hooks, I always buy like two of the same hook just in case. If I lose them myself or one of my pets decided to take the one that I'm using and hide it from me. You don't understand, like with my cats, I would sit there for so long. I would sit my hook with my project and I'll go grab it. Doesn't matter which it can be like now. I will get up, go in the kitchen, grab something to eat, come back 5 minutes later, my hook is gone. Then I will find it in all these places. The one time I found three of my crochet hooks on top of my refrigerator. One time I found crochet hooks behind my washer and dryer. I found crochet hooks in my dirty clothes, clean clothes, shoes. I will find them like everywhere. And I'm like thinking that I accidentally threw them away or misplaced it somewhere. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't crochet when I take my projects downstairs or whatever. So how did my hooks get behind the washer and dryer? Or I don't set my projects on top of the laundry baskets. And then when we got the dog, I would set my crochet hook like on the floor, same thing on the floor, something like that. My projects on the floor, walk away, and I will find my crochet hooks underneath my bed. So far, I found four crochet hooks underneath my bed in the past 2 weeks, thinking that I misplaced them somewhere or sat them somewhere and don't know what I did with them. Well, we're on what time, Kelly? Hmm? That is true, Crystal. Man, it would be times that I would be thinking that like I did something, and I would go out and buy another hook, and then I would find the hook that I've been looking for like 2 days later after I bought the one I was like using, thinking I did something wrong with them, but it's my pets. So right now, just in the one bag I did get, I got it from Dollar Tree a while back, and just the hook that I'm using now is an I9 5.25 mm. I have six of these. I think I have at least between four and six of each size hook, except for the smaller hooks, like a 2.5 or something like that. So I don't have those hooks because I can't see anything smaller than an H8. So that's why I prefer anything higher than a five or higher. I'll use, what those smaller hooks I will not never use in my life because I can't see anything that's small. So altogether, I think I have over like 20 hooks and like varieties of sizes. And the largest hook that I have that is sitting over here by the TV is, I think it's a 25 something. Let me go double check. Hold that thought. Because I know it's a 25 something. That's the biggest hook I got. It is a 25 millimeter. And this is the biggest hook I got in my stash. And I got this from Amazon. And this, I wound up putting a grip on here because when I was using it to make my bath rug, it was like slit, like sliding out my hand. So I had to put this little grip here in order for me to use it. And this is a 25 mm. Can't really see it because it's like see through. So, and I used this when I had got made my bathroom rug out of it because I wound up. What yarn was it? I know it was a mainstay yarn. It was the mainstay bulky or something like that. And I need this as hook in order to use it. And it called for a 25 mm, and I got it off of Amazon. And was it Amazon? Yeah, it was Amazon. And I wound up getting. I ordered it one night. Good morning, Lorna. I ordered it one night and it came like the next day because I wound up because I also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can get expiring shipping, or you can do the standard shipping where it will come to your house within like 3 days. But I got this within like a day and a half. Ordered it. I think that day I ordered this around like 7 o'clock that night. A day passed. It was technically 2 days because I ordered it on a. Let me go back to my memory. I remember ordering it on a Monday night around like 6, 7 o'clock. A day passed, and then by Wednesday morning, I got it around like 10 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, you can make a lot out of buttons. But I think The last time I seen so many buttons was when my great grandmother was still living. She liked to sew. So, good morning, Miss Roberta. My great grandmother, when she was still living, before she passed away when I was 11, and she had a lot of buttons because she loved to sew. So, and like also too, and I asked her why did she have so many buttons, and she said you never know when a button might break and off one of your shirts or pants, and you may need one to sew put one on, and that really makes sense. As far as me, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with buttons. It's just that I will lose them. That's my only issue. I will have a container of buttons and don't remember where I put them at. Good morning, Not. Ooh, but I know this one is as far as a 2.25. I won't use it because I can't see that small. And the largest one I have is this one here is a 25 mm. How are y'all doing? Welcome in everyone that's coming in now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, the question I was asking earlier, should I make the bottom part a little bit longer than where it is? Oop, from what I'm doing, or should I stop where I'm at? Because these are the straps to go around your neck, and these are the straps to tie around your sides. So I'm still debating, so y'all help me out with that one to see if I should do another row or not. I'm like, I don't know. But I do know I have to still do the bottom part of it. Because I do know this much. I know I have a few beads upstairs that my niece gave me a couple weeks ago that I want to like take it around the sides, and I'm not sure if I want to add the beads or not. Just add a few beads across here and on here in the front. I'm not too. I'll let y'all know when I get that far. happy late birthday. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a couple more rows to the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wind up doing. Add like maybe 2 or 3 rows. Yes, he is. She's very fortunate to be 86. Very fortunate. And I'm like, well, what should I make for dinner tonight, y'all? I don't know if I want to grill out or cook something on the stove or put something in the oven. I'm not sure what I want to make for dinner tonight. Or should I make something simple and easy? Because I know last night I wound up eating leftover chicken and rice last night. Well, and that's all gone, so I don't know what else I want to eat later on. Good morning, Joy. Oh, I'm doing wonderful over here. And according to my phone right now, it is 75 degrees as we speak. I haven't had fish in so long. And what's funny, I got a bag of trout. I got some trout in the deep freezer, and I was supposed to make it like 2 3 days ago, but I haven't made it. Yeah, that's true. I do got trout in my deep freezer because my dad went fish. My dad and my son went fishing a couple of days ago and wound up catching some trout. And my dad wound up giving me about like 5 things as a trout, and they're still in my deep freezer. So that's what I'm going to wind up doing, making some trout. Thanks you, Miss. Thanks, Miss. Crap. I said Miss Joy. I misread it. Mama J. Sorry, my mind is all over. I seen the J. Sorry, I love you. Sorry, sorry, Mama J. Don't mind me. My brain is everywhere else right now. I'm also trying to count stitches at the same time. Sorry, Mama J. Love you. And I'm also sitting here starting to get hot. Pizza do sound good. Hi, Maritza. So, on this note, for the next 10 15 minutes, I am going to post a link to whoever wants to come up and talk a little bit and tell me what you want, like about what y'all do and stuff like that, or talk about something else. I almost exited myself out my own life. I need to stop playing with buttons. I really need to stop playing with buttons. I almost exited my own self out. There you go. Because normally I try to have, for normally on my lives on Saturdays, I do try to have people come up for the last 15, 20 minutes to talk about their channel and tell me who they are and stuff like that. So whoever wants to come up, introduce yourself to people, or if you're a supporter, and just go ahead. And Kelly, I'm kind of jealous at you too, making that delicious food last night. Man, you got my stomach gurk. Ooh, I was so upset with you. Should make me want to go come over to your house and grab 2 bowls and leave. And thank you, Mama J. Yes, baby. No, probably later. My niece, she wanted me to open some juice for her. And I can't wait until I'm done with this. And I can't wait until next week. And can't wait. Crystal, if you don't go in your craft room and put the TV on mute. And I really did enjoy your live the other day too, Mama J. I loved it. And it had all that yarn and stuff in the back of you. I seen colors I haven't seen in years. Ew. Okay. And it was also really nice of you to have people up on panel to tell everybody about who they are and what their channels was about, and to get a good idea how everyone is and what made them become a content creator. That was really sweet of you to do that. Really sweet. And some of the colors that I seen was looking at on your tables, and I'm like, I haven't seen those colors since some of them since they discontinued. And I really enjoyed it too. Yeah, I remember when I first did my very first live, I was nervous as ever. Very nervous. I'm not gonna lie about that. Here comes my favorite troublemaker.
Really? Hello.
Yes.
I'm on my phone, so this isn't good.
Oh, you're fine.
It's hard to see the chat. I can't see anything. Let me see. Yes. Yep. I think I said anyway. If I try to say hi to everybody, but if I miss you, sorry. Bad typing. It's really hard on the phone. I haven't. I don't stream from here too often, so I'm
Girl,
I'm out of practice. Yes.
girl.
Yes.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. All depends on if I'm out and about or not. If
Yeah.
I'm out, I'll do it from my phone. But if I'm at home, I'll use my computer or tablet.
Yep. Yeah. I need to probably do that.
But
Yikes.
since I'm home, I'm using my computer
Hmm.
for the time being.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
Well, this is a lot of work. And you're welcome, Mama J.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
almost,
I'm
I'm
reading this.
almost done.
Okay. Yes. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well,
Hmm.
give me a second, I'll show you.
Yep. Mm,
I was trying to count and look at the chat at the same time, and I misplayed the count.
it's hard. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Let me go over here. Yeah, this is not easy on the phone.
Oh,
I'm looking.
what's that?
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, make sure you solo yourself.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, yep.
I keep forgetting to do that.
Oh, I know, I do too. Yeah, that way people can see it. Hmm. There you go. Oh, the colors are nice. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's
And
exciting.
this is just all out of one ball of Mandela.
That's really good. Wow. Will you have enough for the bottoms, or are you gonna just do the top?
I have enough for the bottom.
Mm.
I have a whole nother ball.
Oh, okay. I was.
Girl, I never do big projects like this without buying at least two.
Mm. Okay.
Because I think I got both mandalas
Hmm.
about maybe a year or so ago.
Oh.
I couldn't figure out. Because remember last year I was supposed to make my sister's bikini?
Mm-hmm.
But she never gave me her sizes because I couldn't remember what size she was. And
Mm-hmm.
this was supposed to be the yarn I wanted to use for her.
Yeah.
And it just been collecting dust. So I was like, well, since somebody else this time wants me to make her a bikini, so
That's
came in
good.
handy.
All right. That's nice.
Because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I was about to use, if nobody didn't tell me what they wanted for another big project like this,
Yep.
I
I'm
swear
with
I was about to use both balls and make some hats.
you. Mm-hmm.
I swear I really was.
That's good. Yeah, I'm losing my phone here. It's falling. It's like boom. Hopefully not.
Girl,
Oh, leaning against this thing here. Okay. All
I
right.
think I did that. I did that last night when I was watching you last night. I
Mm-hmm.
had my phone against the where did I have it against? An empty container, and
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, it just whoop.
Slid.
That's what happened to me the other night when I was in your live land. It just popped out. I was like, forget it. I ain't doing it no more.
That's funny.
When
Yeah.
it like literally slipped out my hand and
Mm.
accidentally exited me out.
Right. That happens.
So I was like, forget it. I ain't going back up there. I'll just stay in chat.
Yeah. That's funny. But you only had like 20%, so I thought you might have, your power might have pooped out.
Where I was so mad.
Mm.
So I was about to message you to tell you to send me the link, but I was like, crap, she's about to go off in the next 10 minutes
Yeah.
anyway. So I was like, what's the point of going back up?
Yeah. That was fine. Like I said, I was just trying to stay on the clock a little bit and not go over too much.
Right.
Yeah, yep. I mean, not go over it, but you know what I mean. This. But then people started chatting. I was like, oh no, I have to chat. Then come in.
Well, I'm just not reading your message.
Yep.
I feel crazy. I feel crazy now.
Why? What happened?
I just read your message.
Oh, what did it say? I don't even remember what I said. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's been a long time. But hamburger.
But I'm debating. I don't know what I want to make for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
But thanks to Mama J,
Mm-hmm.
I got some trout in my deep freezer that I
Oh,
got from my
yeah.
dad and my son from when they went fishing a couple days ago.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wind up cooking that up.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Good for you. Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, I have to take them out my deep freezer, thaw them, and clean them because I never cleaned them.
Ooh. Okay.
Like I normally do clean them when I first get the fish before I stick them in my deep freezer. But by the time my dad dropped my son off, it was late and I was like already halfway dead to the world. So I just took them and threw them in my deep freezer.
I just lost power for a second. I went, oh Lord, yeah, because there's a storm looming, but I'm not sure what it's going to do.
Girl,
Yes,
my power went out on me last night around
yeah,
like 9 o'clock,
mm-hmm.
and I was in the middle of a good movie too. I was like, really?
Yeah. So
Now I said, forget it. If the power's going to be out, I might as well go ahead and go to sleep.
yeah, that's what we did last time. But oh, it's weird. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna have to dip. A few
Because
things.
I'm getting ready to go myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, on that note, everybody,
Mm.
love, peace, love, and happiness. Love y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.